there's a lot, it comes down to circumstances, Eusoff Fiesta especially. Because, like, it was open house, and I believe, because I was not in special projects, I was taking Polaroids, that's all. That was my job during Eusoff Fiesta, take Polaroids. Yeah, and I believe a lot of things when you plan is really circumstantial. Like, maybe, I heard that, that's what I heard, I heard beforehand, Eusoff Fiesta is going to have an escape. It's going to be held escape and the store set up there, block shops and stuff like that. But the thing is, what happened is there might be reasons that I didn't know. So it shifted to here. But the thing is, there's a lot of things that I think I wouldn't say I would say that there can be improvements made on the Fiesta. But the thing is, I'm not exactly in the committee itself, so I wouldn't know what are the difficulties that you are facing. Because maybe there might be budget constraints, maybe there might be fund constraints, maybe there are logistical constraints, but these are the things that, unless you're inside the committee itself, you won't know. And I feel that maybe some things that could be done better is like, maybe, because since there was an open house, then we should grasp this opportunity, maybe have a shuttling service like, hey, you want to check out Eusoff, we actually have a Fiesta now, you want to come down, and there's a free shuttle service after you walk through the open house. There'll be Eusoff ambassadors at the door waiting for you to bring you down to the bus. But maybe we couldn't do that because there's logistical problem, maybe there's fund restraints. And these are the things that I guess we have to understand from the SBT point of view. And like what I said, if I'm not in the committee, I wouldn't know much, but I think that it could have been done better. And a lot of things boils down to circumstances. And maybe what we can do is basically reach out more to people, and it's through generating this publicity where we start. And if we really affirm a good location, a good venue, then it's good that we start off early. But the thing is, I understand a lot of things happen, shit happens. So I believe the objective this year was to raise funds for the bursary, right? And one of the aims, I guess, which is bursary and helping out in expeditions and other volunteering groups. And I believe that this is actually a very good objective aim. And one way we can look at how this Fiesta can bring about helping is how to cultivating this spirit of hall spirit, which is a good event because it's a time where people come down, where your own hall residents come down, set up their own stores, have games and stuff like that, and maybe enjoy take a good Polaroid picture, or maybe have a drink, or have a grumpy burger and stuff like that. I think it's a very relaxing environment where people are here just to have fun. They're actually not very concerned where actually I must promote all my gains, because eventually your friends will come and support you. Your friends will be here to help, will definitely be here. And eventually this ultimate aim of channeling these funds that we earn to the bursary, to the respective fundraising, the teams that did fundraising is a very good objective, and I believe that it should stay this way. Balance and excellence. Like I said, I talked about balance, I talked about flexibility, I talked about commitment. If you think about it, they're all separate entities they're all separate qualities of their own. And being balanced, I'm saying that balancing means prioritization, aligning a common goal, aligning a common vision, balancing between the various committees that we have in hall. And in the JCRC, there are specific roles which specific JCRC members play. There's performing arts director, who I believe is in charge of performing arts, will be in charge of sports, and the sports director and stuff like that. Like, these are very specific roles, and this is where we can strike a balance as the JCRC itself. Coupled with the other two qualities that I've talked about, flexibility and commitment. Flexible, you have to be flexible, it's very important. You have to share perspectives, you have to know your own perspective. You must know which is best for the hall, and stuff like that. And commitment-wise, do whatever it takes. That's my take on commitment. Just do whatever it takes. If you feel that, okay, this is the way to go, but maybe it takes slightly more manpower, it takes slightly more funds, but the thing is, the overall, the net benefit of doing it might be enormous, 10 times better than what you are originally doing. Then go for it. It's a thing of how much you want it and how much you want to do it. And as a JCRC, being on the ground, like I said, removing this gulf will actually help a lot. because you reach out to more people, and you're being a people's team, I believe. And this is where you can reach out to more and help facilitate, because people know that you're actually there. People know that they don't have, it's not a very difficult process for them to talk to you, like, oh, should I talk to him? I actually got this idea, but oh no, because JCRC and stuff. But I feel that once you remove the gulf, if we portray this image that we're actually a very approachable team of people, then yeah, it makes everything easier. It facilitates things easier. And coupled with these three things that I talked about for my for this direction, then yes, this is how we become. As I foresee this question, actually, I'm just wondering why no one asked me. This whole idea of inexperience, like being a year one going on to year two, running for this position of resident and basically leading the whole hall of residents, 400 over people, close to 500. And yes, I believe experience is a very important thing. It is, but the thing is, experience, right, is something gained. People experience things. People know how it's a kind of feeling, I guess. And this kind of thing, right, like what I said, experience. Yes, I might be lacking this department, but the thing is, I being a very people's person, I believe that receptiveness and open-mindedness is also the same thing. That this is when you listen to other people, seniors, you listen to seniors' advice, listen to seniors' feedback, listen to seniors' suggestions, and like there are also current JCRC members who will be stepping down. But I believe that if we approach them, they will be more than willing to help in whatever that I might be lacking. And I also believe that in the JCRC itself, the new team, it's not going to be a whole team of freshies. So basically, you'll get different perspectives from people. Definitely, there will be people who are year 2 going on year 3 who's going to run for certain positions. And these are the people, right? These are the avenues that I will be looking towards too, because I know experience is something that I really I will lag behind people, because I'm only here 1 year. But it's how much I want to do it, and things I really want to do it. That's why I stepped up and take up this position. And I believe that when I go and approach them and really I seek for advice and stuff like that, these people will also help me. These people will let me understand, give me a more concrete idea of the whole situation, and maybe like why is it like that? Why is this thing like that? Right? Because like what I said, I've only been in certain committees now, and I believe that the whole idea of seniors, relationship between seniors and I'm a freshie, I can just call myself a freshie. The relationship between seniors and freshies are very important. It is when you look to these avenues and to counter this whole idea of being inexperienced. Because you can have your own perspective, you can have your own ideas, but then when you combine this with, you couple this with other ideas and others' perspective, you will troubleshoot and come out with the best idea that you will think, and you as a JCRC, because everything I believe will be put out to, it will be open. It won't be my decision thing. It's going to be the team decision thing, and the team will definitely consist of people. It will be exactly a freshie team, and it will be people. There will be seniors who we will look to for advice and suggestions. But I decided to run now, right? Also, right, constitute this whole idea because I intend to go exchange on NOC in year 3 or NOC, and I believe that ultimately, right, what you really want is very important. And the thing is, what I really want now is to step up and do this thing. And I believe that I might be lacking in experience, I might be lacking in certain departments, certain fields, like basically not doing what the committee is doing. But this thing can be made up with determination and commitment. I'll do whatever it takes, like what I said just now. I'll do whatever it takes to know more. I don't hate the committee, but I can go and join in. I can sit in and I know what they're doing. And maybe I don't have to give suggestions, but I can just sit in and listen to what this committee and what these heads are thinking. And if I really do have some intake of this issue, then I'll just talk to the person. And I believe that this type of thing can be made up of with, like what I said, commitment. And just to be flexible about it. And it's really about how much you want. And I can stay in my room and do my work and stuff like that. I can just go out with my friends. But the thing is, if I really feel like I'm lacking in this department, this is the department I'm going to go towards to. And I have to work doubly hard, even extra hard. I think that this is basically the sacrifice I'm going to compromise with by choosing to step up to this role. And I'm willing to do it. That's what I say. Basically, right, this confidence, right, comes from a lot of things. Firstly, most importantly is I believe in myself. That's really the most important thing I think, because I feel that I can step up to this role. Why not? And I thought I give it I don't say just now, I give it a serious thought. Like, I really think very, very long. And some of my closer friends will know that I was in this whole dilemma thinking whether I should go and run. And in the end, I trusted myself. And I believe that when I decide to run for this is the right thing to do. Secondly, it's also definitely support you get from your friends and stuff like that. These are areas where you gain confidence from. But you see here, right? I believe a lot of them are my friends. A lot of people here are my friends. And there's a reason why they're sitting here listening to me, because they care. Because they know, hey, Ryan, you're running for this, and we're here to support you. And like, as in, honestly, the people, like this especially these two roles, I guess, they're all my friends. And this, actually everyone here. Yeah, so these are the people who really give you confidence, right? They believe, they trust in you as well. So why should, let's say, even though this whole experience thing might come against me, but people trust in you, you trust in yourself. So why give up this opportunity? And I believe that these people are the ones who believe in you. They believe that you are capable enough to make a change. And I believe I'm capable enough to make a change. I believe I'm capable enough to come out to lead. They believe I'm capable enough to come out to lead. So why not? Why lose this opportunity? Why give up this opportunity? Yeah. Basically motivating the seniors, right? The incoming freshies to help out with reg and programs. Basically, this type of thing, right, is really on a personal level, a personal conviction that you can make people, like asking them to join. As in, this one thing that really can ask, and this one thing that really should start off first is just being sincere, to ask that, hey, we really there's something that we need, there's something that is that really needs help. And as an elected president, you always need a role model. And if you yourself go down to help, no matter how busy your schedule is, people will think otherwise. People will then if you ask, people will start thinking, hey, Ryan that busy, Ryan also many things to do, but he still go down and help people, right? And if you on your own self, on a level of personal conviction, you can convince people. But if people do 50%, then you must do 100%. You want people to do 100%, you have to do 200%. And this one work ethic. That's what I said. It all boils down to the whole thing of doing whatever it takes. If you really need people, these are the kind of sacrifices that you have to make as a leader.
Yeah, you say one.
Yeah. If the JCRC this year has been very active as well in promoting certain events and stuff, but maybe it's what I as a new team, a new perspective, what I'll do that might be slightly different is basically having really building a spirit from the start. As in, I'm not saying that this is lacking in this JCRC, but I think that maybe by initiating more activities and stuff like that, this is when through, like what I said, through the blog, through helping out with blogs. And maybe it doesn't have to be a massive scale thing. It doesn't have to be a whole hall event. It can be just small little events that start culminating in a spirit from the blog itself. And JCRC maybe can help out. As in, it doesn't have to, we don't leave it entirely to the blog account to do everything. Right? We don't have to leave it entirely to the blockhead and then as a JCRC member, my whole idea is to reaching out to everyone, right? By being a very on the ground and being part of maybe helping out with whatever they need is something that the JCRC, what I envision to really reaching out to on the ground level rather than having a very, very big event and trying to ensure everyone will come down. Because I believe that these are the small things that you should work with first before you start moving to larger things. Because what I see is always is we unite people through like sports, IHG, and maybe DP. But these things are mostly in the second half of the SEM. It's always in the second SEM. Then first SEM is more like preparing, and so everyone is busy with their own stuff. But then when you start small, start like cultivating this whole habit, I guess, of helping out and reaching out and really putting in effort to do it. And this is when I believe this is something I envision my JCRC to be more proactive in.